Three things I do to make my money go an extra mile. Three things I do to make my money work for me and not the other way around. So I have to keep track of my budget. That is one thing I stand firm on. I need to see where my money goes, especially those small expenses that people tend to overlook. I think that is the most important thing for me. I need to keep track of where my money goes. So number one is a budget tracker. With my budget tracker, I'm able to see exactly what are my income and what is my expenses. Where does my money go? What am I allocating to my needs? What am I allocating to my wants? And what am I allocating to my savings? So with that said, my budget tracker is designed in a way where you have your different percentages that you allocate to your different categories, and you can then see if you're budgeting within your saving capacity or your spending capacity. So this budget tracker is very simple, it's easy to use. I have designed it, it's free of charge. The link will be in the description below. Please make use of it. It's very, very easy to use. We'll move over to number two, which is cash stuffing. What I struggled with is during my varsity years that if I go out and I have my ATM card and there's a lump sum of money on it, I just tend to swipe so much. So I have now created this habit where I allocate a certain amount of money in cash for, especially for my frequent expenses such as groceries, my transportation, and so forth. Even eating out, if I know that I'm going out with a friend, I would rather take cash and know exactly that I can only spend that certain amount. Yes, people are different. You can do it with a card, but this works for me. Cash keeps me in my space, it keeps me within my boundaries, and it reminds me exactly how much I have. Because what I found is that I always swipe over. If I have a budget of £20 and the bill comes to £40, I'll just be like, oh yeah. Or I'll just buy something for £40 because I feel like I have it in my account. But when I go out with cash, even though I have my card on it, I know and I'm better disciplined to spend only within my capacity. The third one is budget groceries. So with cash stuffing, the one thing I do is I allocate amount of money per month for groceries and I divide that by 4. So if the month has 4 weeks, I allocate a certain amount per week for groceries. So I buy my groceries like that and I buy it in cash. It has helped me again remain within my spending capabilities, and that has really made it easier for me. If you haven't seen, please do watch on my Instagram page where I show you how I do my weekly grocery shoppings on a budget. It's as simple as that. If you want your money to go further, you have to implement things or strategies that work for you. Don't always go with what everybody works. Trial and error. You have to trial and error. You have to trial and see what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So I have developed this strategy and it works for me perfectly, and I'm happy to share it with you if you would like. Put your comments in the comment section and I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you very much. Ciao.